Thank you.
That's my mother.
Your mom, yeah. Which is strange. Sometimes that happens. We get, you know, some family members will come in together and whatever, and so I just get the feeling that she's been hanging around here, kind of patiently waiting to. She's very. She doesn't intrude into people's conversations, whatever. She'll step back and she'll wait. She's very proud, and especially the grandchildren. Does that make sense to you?
They're here.
Is this all her grandchildren are all here? Are they all of them?
No, she's got
one of them here.
Right.
Three. Right. Okay. So obviously the boys and the little girl here. Oh, that's great. So she's very proud of them all, and I'm getting to tell you that she's so glad that you are now moving them all into a path where they are understanding what this is all about.
That's spiritual.
Because I feel there was something to do with the Catholic religion here that was very, does that make sense to you? Who was the one that was Catholic? Was it her mother that was Catholic, or was she raised Catholic but never raised her kids Catholic?
Yes.
Is that it? Her mother was Catholic, and it was a big thing, and your father was?
My father was Catholic.
Okay, and it was a big thing in the family. Like, she was not going to do this, and she was not going to raise her kids as Catholic. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay.
They're all Buddhist.
Yeah.
Right.
And everything was changed. I mean, that's what I'm feeling. All the religion was changed. Her mindset, her thoughts, everything. How she grew up and how her mother grew up became completely different from what she became when she got older. So she's very happy that everyone has chosen to follow that path of enlightenment with her. She's very proud of everyone, I'm feeling. But I'm also feeling this was a very painful thing for her before she passed. Very painful. I'm also getting something with the throat area with her. Does that mean anything to you? Yeah, lung cancer, and all the way right through the whole body.
It was right
in there, and in the throat. And she had a lot of problems with speaking right before she passed. She couldn't speak very well. Does that make sense? Okay. She says, well, I can speak well now. And there was no shutting her up when she gets going. Because at first, when you first talk to her, she's very kind of quiet, unobtrusive. But then once you get her going, you get her on a roller coaster, you can't get her shut up. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know if you're talking about her or us.
Well, I think it runs in the family. I really feel it runs in the family. So she just wants you to know that she does spend a lot of time around you, and especially the grandkids. She loves hanging out with her grandkids. She goes everywhere with you guys. She follows you. So everything that you're doing, just know Grandma's watching, okay? Always, always. She knows every single little thing. So when you're doing things you shouldn't be doing, she's notching it up.
You're all going, I just had a dream about her the night before
that was her. She was there. It wasn't a dream. She was actually there in the ethereal body with you.
She was actually laying with me, and she was talking to me about my grandmother. She's been also, my grandmother is alive.
Yeah.
And
she's not doing too great right now.
No, and she's kind of encouraging me to go.
Go talk with her. Tell her it's okay to go to the light.
Yeah.
Sit with her and take her hand and just say, there's nothing really for her to stick around right now. She's been here a long time, and your mum's waiting for her. That's what I'm feeling. That's why she's been coming into you and speaking with you a lot. I feel like it's her time to go now. Okay? But these guys need to be aware. Every time you catch these flashes of light out the corner of your eye go across the room, do you see them? That's your grandma, okay? That's her buzzing around, because she really does buzz around a lot. So when you catch those flashes of light, then you definitely got to be aware that's Grandma watching you, okay? So don't be doing things you shouldn't be doing, because she'll be telling your mom, because they communicate telepathically.
She has come to me a few times, and I just wake up and I just write it down and then figure in a few days I'll figure this out.
Yeah, and you do. And when you have questions or you have worries or problems, she says, don't be afraid to ask, because she can help. She can help, she says. And there has been some worry with you. Just in the past, in the last 6 months, there have been some things that were a bit niggling at you and you weren't sure how to deal with. She says, well, obviously, I was right through the whole thing with you. And she says, all you need to do is just send your prayers up to me and then just let it be, and it'll sort itself out. You know, you just got to quit worrying about things as well. You tend to take a lot of stuff on yourself, and you got to watch your blood sugar level. You're borderline diabetic. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You got to get that checked. You got to keep on top of it. You got to eat something every 2 hours. You got to watch your sugar level, and you got to control that, okay? And you got to do something about your weight as well, she says, okay? Does that make sense to you? You got to get it down a little bit so that you don't have to get to a point where you start doing insulin. Because right now it's controllable. Does that make sense to you? She can help you with this. So you allow her to come in and help you with it, okay? Well, I hope this has helped you some.
Yeah.
And thank you.